Diolch, Llywydd. Today's legislative consent motion represents the latest step on a convoluted and complicated devolution journey for Wales. Plaid Cymru accepts that the Wales Bill gives with one hand, but it takes away with another. We are of the view that the very basis of this bill is flawed. It gives us one step forward whilst restricting our ability to legislate, which is a significant step backwards in our view. Now, I acknowledge the good faith with which a majority of Assembly members are supporting this LCM. And I'm not here today to criticise anyone who votes in favour. The blame for the flaws in this bill lies clearly with Westminster and with Whitehall. We welcome those aspects of the bill which enable the future devolution of income tax, control of our own elections and the provisions over energy and fracking. But let there be no doubt, we in Plaid Cymru want to go much, much further than what is on offer here. I also want to note that our reasons for voting against this LCM are the polar opposite to those held by others in this chamber voting against, those who don't want Wales to have any extra powers at all. Plaid Cymru did not approach the process of drawing up this Wales Bill with a view to rejecting whatever was offered. We've always been willing to support incremental progress towards a more democratic and self-governing Wales. But this bill has been a lesson in how not to write a constitution. As leader of the Party of Wales, I've been involved in the process of developing this bill from the start. I participated in good faith in the St David's process, as did my members of Parliament. We wanted the process to end up with a Wales Bill which could command widespread support, end confusion, and we wanted it to build on the 2011 referendum result. But the process was a failure. It's resulted in the most substandard piece of legislation since the advent of devolution. It was a process that was disrespectful to Wales and to the 2011 referendum result, which this bill now undermines. We were not subjected to an open debate about autonomy and democracy, but to a line-by-line veto from Whitehall departments. It was a lowest common denominator approach. We were told that a reserved powers model would be delivered, and this has been one of the key demands for Plaid Cymru for many, many years. Yet it quickly became apparent that the list of reserved powers would contain more than 200 reservations, and that anything relating to that list could be out of bounds by this Assembly in the future. Compared to the conferred powers model, that represents a rollback of our powers, and in our judgment, it would therefore represent a rollback on the 2011 referendum result. The politics of this are clear to me. Following its Supreme Court defeat on the Agricultural Wages Bill, the UK Government wanted to remodel the Welsh Constitution to avoid further defeats. Am I being sceptical to suggest that the good and positive elements within this bill are there to increase the chances of it getting this defensive measure through? I don't think I am. The politics behind this bill isn't about generosity or fairness or what is right or sensible, and this dishonest approach on the part of the UK Government has caused a dilemma. This LCM will pass, but I'm keen that those of us who want to protect the Welsh legislative position can move quickly now with any bills which could be implemented before the new reserved powers model kicks in. And Plaid Cymru would be willing to support any action along those lines, and we look forward to seeing how the Welsh Government will bring forward legislation in this important period ahead of us. Some excellent scrutiny has taken place, both here and in Westminster, and I commend the members of the Constitutional and Legislative Affairs Committee in particular for their work, as well as those who have scrutinised the bill in the two chambers at Westminster. The members of the committee found that the bill would increase tape and complexity. that the promise of a more accountable and clear devolution settlement would in fact result in new uncertainties being introduced into the system. I was also struck by the words of Lord Elliston Morgan when he described the bill as imperial and regressive and as unworthy of the people of Wales. Plaid Cymru has made every possible attempt to improve this bill by tabling amendments in both chambers at Westminster. Where possible, we cooperated with other parties on those amendments, but it's an unfortunate fact that support was not always available from Labour MPs, even when the position we were pushing was Labour policy. But there were some amendments which were backed by both of our parties. Through the parliamentary process, our support could have been earned. There could have been movement on a statutory justice commission, for example. There could have been movement on air passenger duty. Progress was promised on water and on substantially reducing the overall number of reservations. But in the end, the UK government would not move on justice or on those other points, and we were not able to improve the bill sufficiently in order to win our support. On the fiscal framework and the removal of the need for an income tax referendum, we in Plaid Cymru support what has been negotiated. When the opportunity arises to trigger the devolution of those income tax powers, Plaid Cymru will offer our support. But the UK government did not have to tie the fiscal framework to a bill which would restrict our ability to make laws. The public finances of Wales should not be conditional on accepting a worsened legislative framework. We would also welcome the overall control over our electoral arrangements and on the size of the Assembly, which will be devolved by this bill. Some significant progress can be made if those powers are transferred, and Plaid Cymru would approach those new responsibilities with a view to improving the capacity of this Assembly to hold the government to account. But we cannot vote for an LCM which allows us to increase our capacity but risks limiting our capability. Now, Llywydd, there are some in this chamber who would vote against this LCM for the opposite reasons to Plaid Cymru. When Plaid Cymru says that we don't want to accept crumbs from the table of Westminster, we know that one of the political parties here would be happy to hand powers back to Westminster if given a chance, and that would be a backward step in our view. Instead of looking backwards, we need to look to the future. Professor Glyn Watkin, speaking to the Constitutional and Legislative Affairs Committee, argued that this settlement, if we can even use that word, will last no more than 4 or 5 years. It could be argued that it's already out of date, that there's already a need for a new Wales bill. Depending on how the process for leaving the European Union unfolds, there may well be opportunities to accelerate the pace of change here. The next steps have to be the devolution of justice, and we should be pushing for that with immediate effect. We also need to be pushing for welfare devolution and to grasp those opportunities that have already been made available to Scotland. And in advance of any further legislation, I want to endorse a line from the CLAC report on the bill. Addressing the process as to how this bill was developed, the report says this cannot be allowed to happen again on a bill of such constitutional importance. That message has to be conveyed to Westminster today. This is not the way to legislate, and it should never be repeated. Plaid Cymru will therefore vote against today's LCM, and we will do so with a heavy heart. We never want to see Wales backed into a corner like this ever again. For the future, we in Plaid Cymru will now redouble our efforts to secure positive self-determination for Wales. And it is people here who should decide our next steps, not politicians in Westminster. Decisions about Wales should be made in Wales. Changes are afoot throughout these islands, and this bill, as it proceeds, will not and cannot be the final chapter in the development of Welsh democracy, and Plaid Cymru will make sure of that.